Hi, my dear students. Today we are going to explain the last unit. Okay, Unit 6 is talking about the numerical pattern expression. Okay, let's see. Do you remember if we have missing numbers? Okay, if we have missing numbers, we have part plus part equal whole. We know that the sum of parts get the whole, and the whole minus part equal part. Okay, and the multiplication of part equal whole, and the whole divided part equal part. Okay, let's see the example. 36.8 minus missing equal 18.65. So here we know that in subtraction we have whole as first. So we call it whole, and this is part and this is part. So if I want to get part, what are we going to do? We are going to subtract whole minus part. So we are going to subtract 36.8 minus 18.65. Okay, here we have two decimal places and here we have one, so we are going to add 0. So 0 minus 5 doesn't go. We are going to borrow 1, it will be 7, and this as well be 10, it will be, yes, 5. Okay, 10 minus 5 equal 5, 7 minus 6 equal 1, and 6 minus 8 doesn't go, so we are going to subtract it. We are going to borrow, it will be 2, and this is 16 minus 8 equal 8, and don't forget to put decimal point, so it will be 8, and 2 minus 1 equal 1. So the answer will be 18.15. Here we have which number minus 3.5 equal 4.2. We know that in subtraction we have whole, and this is part and this is part. So if I need to find the whole, we are going to add the part. So let's make it here. It will be, yes, 3.5 plus 4.2. Add 5 plus 2 equals 7, and put the decimal point. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay, here we have which number divided 5.6 equal 1.2. So we are going to, okay, here we have whole, and this is part and this is part. In division, if I want to get the whole, we are going to multiply the two parts. So we are going to multiply, yes, 1.2 times 5.6. In standard form, we are going to ignoring the decimal point as first. 6 times 2 equals 12, 2 and carry up 1, 6 times 1, 6, and plus 1 equals 7. And we keep unit or ones with 0, so 5 times 2 equals 10, 0, and carry up 1, 5 plus 5 times 1 equals 5, plus 1 equals 6, will be 672. Here we have one decimal place, and here we have one decimal place, so it will be two decimal places, 1, 2, and put the decimal point. Here, if we have multiplication and we have missing numbers, so we are going to make, yes, if I want to get part, we are going to divide. So let's divide, yes, whole divide part. So we are going to make, yes, it will be 10.5 divided 3.5. Okay, we know that we can't put decimal point in the divisor, so we are going to multiply both numbers times 10. Will be 105 divided 35. Okay, let's make, okay, divide, okay, 105, and this is 35, sorry. Let's write table. Okay, table 35. At 35 it will be 70. At 35 it will be, yes, 105. So the answer, yes, 31, 2, 3. So the answer is 3. Okay, 3 times 35 it will be 105. minus 12, 0, 0. So the answer will be 3. Okay. Do you remember the order of operation? We talked about it in grade 4. Okay. Let's remember. We know that the order of operation, if we have parentheses, okay, parentheses, okay, we will start with it. So the number 1, parentheses. Number 2, multiplication or division in order, okay? Then addition or subtraction in order from left to right. We must start from left. So if we have 503.85 minus 30.5 times 4 minus 0.55 divided 0.1 plus 42.3. So we are going to start with, yes, we need multiply as first. So we are going to finish the multiplication. 30.5 times 4 will be, we are going to put this number as it is, and this is multiply, it will be 122. Then we have here divided 0.55 divided 0.1, it will be 5.5, and put 42.3 as it is. So let's start with subtraction. Okay, from left to right. ليه؟ لأن هنا قابلنا السبتراكشن الأول. Okay, ف 503.85 minus 122 will be 381.85. Minus, put this number as it is, and put this number as it is. Then subtract the both numbers. Okay, 381.85 minus 5.5, it will be 376.35. Then put this number. That at the last step is addition, will be 418.65. Let's see. Here we have parentheses 45.52 plus 0.14 times 2 between brackets or parentheses. Okay, so in this parentheses we have multiplication. So we are going to start with multiplication. So we are going to put this number as it is, 45.52 plus, if I multiply both of them, it will be 0.28. Okay, and divided 2 plus 3.45 times 0.1. Let's start with parentheses. Okay, it will be 45.8 divided 2 plus 3.45 times 0.1. Okay, so we are going to divide first. Will be 22.9 plus, put this number as it is. Then multiply 3.45 times 0.1. Okay, it will be 0.345, and this as will be 22.9, and add it will be 23.245. Okay. Here, example, find three different values of the following expression using grouping sample. Using grouping sample, it means we are going to use the brackets. Okay, we have many ways to solve. Okay, let's see. Here, 57 minus 11 11 times 1.2 plus 3.4 plus 1.9 divided 10. We can make it like, we can put brackets like this, 57 minus 11. Okay, and we can put brackets between 1.2 plus 3.4. Okay, and we can put brackets 3.4 plus 1.9, and we have many ways to solve this. Okay, so let's see. If we put brackets 57 minus 11, Okay, 57 minus 11, it will be 46. Then multiply it by 1.2, it will be 55.2 plus 3.4 plus 1.9 divided 10. Okay, here if we divide 1.9 divided 10, it will be 0.19. Okay, so we are going to add 55.2 plus 3.4. This is together, it will be 58.6 plus 0.19, it will be 58.79. Okay, if I used brackets with 1.2 plus 3.4, so we are going to start with brackets. So it will be 57 minus 11 times. This answer will be 4.6 plus 1.9 divided 10. Then, okay, we must start with multiplication. So it will be 11 times 4.6. It will be 50.6. And put the number, this number as it is, and divide. Okay, 1.9 divided 10, it will be 0.19. So we have 57 minus 50.6, and it will give 6.4 plus 0.19, it will be, okay, 6.59. Here, if we put the brackets with 3.4 plus 1.9, okay, 57 minus 11.1, 11 times 1.2, and this answer will give us 5.3 divided 10. So we are going to start with multiplication. Will be 13.2, and 5.3 divided 10, it will be, yes, 0.53. So it will be 57 minus 13.2 plus 0.53. So we are going to subtract this. It will be 43, yes, 0.8 plus 0.53. It will be 44.33. And you can choose any way. Okay. Here, place the parentheses in this expression to make its value equal 9. Okay, here we need to change the parentheses to be 9 to make the expression equal 9. Okay, let's try. Okay, if I put the parentheses 6 minus 5 between parentheses, and if I put it with 7 plus 2, and if I put it like this, 6 minus 5 times 7 plus 2. So let's start 6 minus 5. We will get 1. Okay, this will give me 1. And then 1 times 7 equals 7. 7 plus 2 equals 9. So we get 9. Okay, this is right. Okay, if I put here 7 plus 2, it will be 9. So 6 minus, yes, we know that. We must start with multiplication. It will be 45. So 6 minus 45 doesn't go. Okay, so it's wrong. Okay, here, if I put 6 minus 5 and 7 plus 2, 6 minus 5 equal 1, and 7 plus 2 equal 9. Let's multiply 1 times 9 equal 9, so this is the right answer. Okay, here we have a very important lesson, how to translate the expression into numerical mathematical digital form. Okay, let's see. If we have this exercise, subtract 4.6 from 4.86, then divide the result by 2. So, at first, if we have number subtracted from another number, it means the number which comes afterward from, put it as first. So, we are going to write it like 4.86 minus 4.6. Okay, then he divide the result. So he will divide the result. So we must put the first operation between parentheses. Okay, between parentheses. So we must put the first operation because we need to divide the result. So we need to find this result as first, then divide it by 2. So if we must find the result at first, we must put the number or the operation between the parentheses. Then divide the result by 2. Okay, this is the form of this expression. Okay, did you get the idea? Okay, let's see the other one. Nook saved LE 54.5 with her sister weekly, and she saves LE 32.6 every 2 weeks with her friend. If she had LE 712.1 at first, after 6 weeks, she distributed the whole amount of money equally among four poor men. Write the expression which represents this scenario. Okay. First, she had 712.1. Then she saved 54.5 weekly with her sister. Okay, so 54.5, and he told me that after 6 weeks, so she saved 54.5 during the 6 week in weekly in 6 weeks. So we need to multiply 54.5 times 6. So she had 712.1 as first, then 54.5 times 6, okay, because she saved it in 6 weeks. Okay, then here back, we will consider every star like each week. Okay, and every star consider 1 week. So during 6 weeks, هو قال إنه 32.6 every 2 weeks، يعني every 2 star she saved 32.6 32.6 32.6. So she saved 32.6 times how many? Times the 3, not times 6. Okay, so here then we will add 32.6 times 3. Okay, and after that, all of this she divided among four poor men. Okay, so we must put it between big brackets. Okay, because the whole operation will divide it by 4. Okay, and we can find the answer. We will start with multiplication, and here we will finish multiplication. So this answer will be 327, and this answer will be 97.8. And if I add all of this, it will be 1136.9 divided 4. If we make long division, it will be 284.225,000. Okay, numerical expression and pattern. If we have what is like this, here we have 5 squared, then it will be 9, then it will be 13. So every time we will add, or we add 4. So the rule is plus 4 or add. Okay, the numerical pattern has regular sequence. Okay, let's see the example 5, 10, 20, 40. This is numerical pattern or not? Okay, the numerical pattern must have regular sequence. Okay, so 5, 10, 20, 40, regular or not? Yes, regular because we every time we multiply by 2. So this is the numerical pattern. Here 1.5 will be 3, it will be 4.5, it will be 6. So every time we add 1.5, so we have regular sequence. So it's a numerical pattern. Here 5 will be 3, it will be 6, it will be 1, it will be 7. So it hasn't regular sequence, so it's not a numerical pattern. Okay, input and output table. Input, we have 1, 2, and 3. Output, we have 8, 16, and 24. So every time we make, yes, n or the number times 8. Every time, 1 times 8, 2 times 8, 3 times 8. So every time times 8. Okay, let's know how to solve the problem with numerical pattern. Mustafa uses wood to make a boxes as weekly activity. He noticed that amount of wood he used to make 2 boxes and amount of wood to make 4 boxes. And he recorded that in the table. Okay, complete the table using the pattern. Then answer. How much wood will Mustafa need to make 8 boxes? How much wood will Mustafa need to make 10 boxes? How many boxes can Mustafa make with 38.5 meters of wood? Okay, here Mustafa record 2 boxes if we have 7 meters of wood. Okay, and 4 boxes if we have 14. So every time, how can we get the idea? Okay, here we will multiply by what or divided by what? To get, it will be 7 divided 2, we can get 3.5. So every time we will multiply by 3.5. So the rule is n times 3.5. So 3 times 3.5, it will be, yes, 10.5. Okay. And 8 times 3.5, it will be 28. And 10 times 3.5, it will be 35. And here we need to divide 38.5 divided 3.5, it will be 11. Okay, wish you good luck. Thank you.